Mic check 1 2 1 2. Playing that boss music. First of all, guys, I'm sorry. I'm a little sick, so bear with me. Unfortunately, um, but that's besides the point, man. I'm off for work, so it's time to get some streaming done to have some fun tonight. Sorry about that beeping. I don't know why my computer can't handle a USB extender, but it can't. Uh, I'm gonna make this intro short and quick because, like I said, I don't feel good. My chest kind of hurts, so um, I'm not even gonna do the normal intro. I'm not gonna do the if you enjoy this content and positive mental health message about addiction and shit. So I don't even want to hold y'all up. I want to get right into it. It's your boy Nate Dogg, 250 streaming on my Twitch and YouTube, and the Branch Boys Twitch and YouTube. So if you are viewing on my shit, please make sure you slide over to the Branch Boys to get them a review, man. We're trying to get them to affiliate. So I appreciate y'all for that. I love y'all for that. And let's play some dumbass Madden and then probably play some Spider Man or maybe Resident Evil later tonight. So, excuse me if I'm coughing a lot of the stream. Honestly, let the music play still. Who gives a fuck? Whether Zelda fits the theme or not. So, yeah, sorry for cutting the intro short, but I'm being lazy today. So, love y'all. Practice failed.
A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes
Fuck
for
out of
this
here,
group,
Chris.
and one player was drafted
You're
to make
behind.
an immediate impact in the lineup.
Welcome to your new home, Jerome. We have big plans for you. I know they don't think Jerome's a rookie. Thanks, coach decided to be here. You played for us last year, bro. What is Madden even talking about? Yeah, because you're going to be getting playing time, and if you don't play good, you're on the bench. He's not even a rookie. That was dumb as hell. This game is stupid. We'll get a play a drive.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this.
Damn, my controller's dead too.
How teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
At the 37-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's May. There's a short one caught by Fannin.
I was on the right person.
First down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Officially,
better.
It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Come on, Clay. Hit him.
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll throw with May.
Oh, Mitchell!
There, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
A 49-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they'll like Get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now Jackson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30.
He's fast as hell.
22-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Get out! Let's go! Get out!
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Hey! Sit up!
And he's
my
only
fault.
going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now 3rd down and 7.
Get out! Get out!
Jackson.
He's dropping.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
Get out! 180! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! We changed it. Ozzy, ready? Report! Sit up!
Jackson. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
I threw it too late. That's my fault. I threw it late too late. I was a fucking dot, though.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. We're going to throw. May. Pass caught by Fannin. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they go play action with May. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3rd and 4. To the air, May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
I'm talking about. That's why we call that.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 45-yard line. Throwing here is May. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's May. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. An inside give, Brown.
Yep.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Figure out if I get my backups one more quarter. I at least let the defense rock out, right, for the rest of the drive.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down. Opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes.
That was a glitch. Fucking.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line.
I fucked up.
A big play.
I looked
there on
away
the
for a
catch and run.
second.
89 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And they'll set up the screen to Vaughn. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
19, 18. Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
2nd and 1. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Israel Abanikanda there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes...
All right, Chad, I'm putting the backups in. Oh shit, why my head start spinning?
In a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick. Away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense taking over again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
First play with the backup team.
At the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Brown, 68 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Better hold on to that one.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Running behind center with Vaughn. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Killing my offensive line.
Set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
18 Rattler.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now they'll take, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
From the shotgun, it's May. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
From the shotgun, May with it. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Third and 5. He'll look to throw. May looking to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On play action, May. They'll get that complete to Franklin. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's taken in by Franklin. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a...
Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the...
No shit.
final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there.
damn it.
Contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Here's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
They'll throw with May. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Franklin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Second and a couple. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 31-yard line.
Play action. Garoppolo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of binding him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jalen Walker with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. Out comes a Houston offense.
Appreciate the alert. Shit, I'll be back, chat.
get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Looking for the same, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Wow.
We're going to throw. May. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards there on a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Gimme. What are you doing?
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Vaughn on the handoff. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Fuck. Sorry, Chad. I'm over here bitching and coughing my fucking brains out. Hello? What's up? What's up? For what?
Ready, set.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Cunningham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Pickett. Man open, here is Jones.
What's up, bro?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Houston.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Here's Pickett. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. So backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Ah, damn, chat.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Cunningham looking to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Gardner liked the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Now Cunningham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Here's a handoff to Ball. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Put up. Press going.
Cunningham to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
7 o'clock. Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Cunningham. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Ready, ready. Cut 19 Charger, 19 Lion. Trap 50, trap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
For the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Texans down 17-13, a minute 52 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Pickett to throw. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And remember now, no overtime in the preseason, but where the score's at now, overtime would be unlikely. If these guys can put it in the end zone here, they'll be looking pretty good. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got
I was there too, man.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And the spike comes here, and that stops the clock at 25 seconds.
Dude.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security.
Oh, damn, chat. I had fun. It was a good game. My bad. I'm not putting my people's business out there, but one of my family members got locked up, so that's what that call was. I don't know if y'all heard it, but he said CPU be wild. Why is he catching that? You must have been talking about that play where I was bitching where my corner was right there and I pressed square. But yeah, chat man. I had fun. I'm gonna take a little break. Probably gonna load up some Spider-Man tonight or something. Maybe Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 9, the same mode, whatever. But I'll be back streaming here in an hour or two, so definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. We should be getting season 2 of the Branch Boys Dynasty started here real soon, as well as the Dynasty season 2 as well. So be in tune for that. Until next time, chat. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. And until next time, I'm getting off. All right, bet, bro. I'll call you.